connect with breaking developments in Ukraine, where the situation continues to sieve on the diplomatic and military fronts. Senior Pentagon officials have arrived in Kiev for a meeting with Ukrainian leaders. Discussions that the U.S. military says are focused on exploring possible steps towards ending the war with Russia. Their arrival marks an important moment in ongoing international efforts to move the conflict toward negotiation. However, even as these talks begin, Ukraine is facing yet another deadly attack. In the western city of Ternopil, at least 26 people have been killed after the missile and drone strike hit several residential areas earlier today. Emergency crews have been working throughout the afternoon, and authorities warn the number of casualties could still rise as more damage is uncovered. So, we have a reporter in the location. Say hi to Azad. Hello Azad, what's wrong with that location?
Thank you and good evening here from Kiev, Ukraine, reporting in. Early this morning, Ukraine was struck by a fleet of far-field armaments and artillery taking down residential blocks and nearby public areas north of Ukraine. These armaments were identified to be Russian by origin, dropping down from large bombing planes, killing 26 civilians in the process as of late. And although safety and evacuation personnel are still underway, up until this evening, only fatalities have been reported. Currently, I stand in Ukraine's governmental palace where in front of me, US officials from the Pentagon have been curating towards a peacemaking offer to Russia and have yet to be reporting anything as of late.
Meanwhile, in Kiev, the arrival of high-level U.S. delegation has sparked renewed discussion about possible peace efforts. The team is led by U.S. Army Secretary Andy Skol, who is expected to meet President Vladimir Zelensky tomorrow when he returns from Turkey.
Yes, as of current reports, the Pentagon officials coming have been told. U.S. Army Secretary Dan Driscoll, alongside Chief of Staff General Randy George, have been assigned to walk alongside President Trump in making this offer, allied with Volodymyr Zelensky of the Russian government in the process. Report also General Chris Donahue, commander of the U.S. Army's European branch, and Sergeant Major Michael Wilmer have been expected to come, although as of late, both of the latter have yet to arrive, 6 p.m. Eastern European Standard Time. Current reports also suggest that the Pentagon hasn't released neither confirmed any details of the procedure nor what is inside of the peace treaty until we wait for the proceedings to begin. In the meantime, as the current sun is about to set here in Kiev, local reporters have also been searching some clues as to what's to come. Over to you.
At the same time, Ukraine leaders continue to emphasize that they will not surrender any territory. Moscow, on the other hand, is insisting on condition Ukraine says amount to total capitulation. Before we return to the top story, how is that? What is the mood among people there following today's attack?
Reports of the conditions of the Ukrainian people have been brief. Standing here right now, some officials in the government and civilians we've come across with a team who have relatives living in those areas bombed this morning have been showing nothing but great sorrow and sadness. Many civilians reported to have been contemplating of the war's end was still far away, citing the buildup of tension since 2014 and the invasion as a result since 2022. Some hope ceasefire while others want for negotiations to lead to aid of those injured by both sides of the party. As of current, Ukrainian and NATO allied countries alongside the UN have been helping injured civilians in the path towards recovery. Only now depends if this treaty goes well and calms down the tensions at the very least.
Okay, thank you, Eza. Thank you for your reporting. Please stay safe. We will continue to follow both the devastating attack in Ternopil and the high-level talks now taking place in Kiev. Good evening.